So directory synchronization, as I said, directory synchronization is a tool which sync on-premises user to Azure AD, and it's a full sync first time, and later stage it will be a delta sync. Every 30 minutes it will run. And if you enable P2 license to Azure AD, it give you option self password reset, which I explain, like P2 benefits, premium benefits. So just imagine on-prem password is different, and when it's synced to the Azure, it will be a same password. And in cloud, if you change the password with the option called self password reset, so definitely you want that password should come back to the on-prem. That's called password write back. So typically, this Azure AD Connect sync service will run one way. It create an object, whatever the objects you are changing in on-prem, it will go to Azure AD one-way sync, but only one change will come back from Azure AD to on-prem. That's called password write back. In case if you enable that self password reset. So when you do Azure AD Connect, typically you have two important scenarios. One is password hash sync, and second is with ADFS. I'll write down these two scenarios: password hash sync and with ADFS. The difference is in password hash sync, let me open the diagram. On-prem user will sync to the Azure AD with the same password in a hash format. In that case, when I try to access that application, say I'm here in my laptop. First time it connect to the on-prem AD in the morning when I connect with my laptop, and when I try to access a cloud application, let's open the scenario here. This one. So this scenario, say example, early morning I logged in with a laptop and it authenticate with the on-prem AD. After that, I open a cloud application like Office 365. It goes to Office 65 directory. Office 65 directory is saying, boss, let's go to the Azure AD. And he knows my password, but you have to authenticate second time. So in this case, if this is without ADFS, let's assume there's a no ADFS right now. That's our first scenario. In that scenario, he knows your password because the password hash sync is knows your password in the hash format. It replicate that password. It validate your hash value. Once the value is validated, it allow you to access the application. So in that case, you have two-way authentications. First time, it will be for on-prem, second authentication for the cloud. Every time you have to type two same passwords. Even you save the password in application end, every time you have to click OK. That's why we called as almost single sign-on. This is not a real single sign-on. Real single sign-on, if you need, we have a concept called with ADFS. So in ADFS, we want when request goes to the cloud application, it come back to the cloud directory. He will not do the authentication job. So if he's not doing, who will do this? That's called the federated identity. We send this request to the ADFS proxy, and ADFS proxy goes to ADFS. And ADFS is fully integrated with my on-prem AD, and end of the day, on-prem AD is authenticating. And that's a very typical concept, when any person is authenticated 5 minutes before, and same person is authenticating for the cloud application, it will not ask you the credential. It duplicate the credential ticket and allow me to access the application. That's called the claim-based authentication. So, so summary is in password hash sync, Azure AD will authenticate cloud application. Even the password is same. That's why we call it as single sign-on. And every time you have to say OK to authenticate, although your password is saved in the console. In ADFS, all cloud application is to authenticated by on-premises AD, and that's why on-prem AD, and that's why we called as single sign-on, because First time it authenticates with on-prem AD, and second time when you try to access cloud application, it redirect to the on-prem ADFS. Make sense? And this way the single sign-on will work. I'll pause for a minute for your questions in case if anyone have in this, typically Azure AD Connect and this authentication scenario.
So guys, if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat box or you can put them in the Q&A section.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I'll connect to the portal and I'll create one Azure AD first and give it premium license. And second, meanwhile, I'll try to sync on-premises users to Azure AD as a hybrid. So create a resource. Identity, Azure AD. I'll give a name. This is a display name. Say quick. So name is, say, corp9.onmicrosoft.com if it is available. End of the day, we have to add a custom domain. So corp99.onmicrosoft.com. corp9909. So this is, let's take one example. I have on-premises custom domain is corp.com, and my Azure AD is by default it become on Microsoft.com. So definitely you need to add a custom domain, like a production domain, to add corp.com. That's one additional step is mandatory. I'll show you how to do that. So once this is done, I'll switch the default directory to this directory. So this is done. I'll refresh the portal and my switch directory from my default I'll try from this console now, Azure AD, and their default directory. I'll try to switch from this option here. Switch directory and search with the name called quickstart Jan. So first of all, under this Azure AD, this is I'm into standard AD first. So let me convert into the premium AD.